Hey, Chris McGeady here. I wanted to talk about something really quick that piggybacks, I think, perfectly on one of the tips I put up last week. I did a video on the contingencies that you should put in every project. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm in a blue tank top, just got out of the pool. Feel free to watch that one. But I just saw a property the other day, and it made me think of this. So on top of your contingencies, there's a variable in our area, and we have a lot of them, and that's septic systems. You may or may not have that in your local, in the market that you work in, but if you do, something to take into account, very important, because this can make or break any deal. I'll give you for instance. I'll give you a couple. We've had septic systems fail where it was going to be a $2,000 or $3,000 fix. You didn't have to replace the whole system. We also had a septic system that we are replacing currently that we budgeted $25,000 for. At the end of the day, it is a $37,000 system. That's a lesson learned. When we're done with that project, we're actually going to do a case study on that one, for some things that we've taken lessons from, and we're going to fix that moving forward. But back to the point of this video, when you're analyzing a house, there's so many different things that come into play with septic system. It's not just as simple as passing or failing. So this particular property I looked at, it was a wholesaler's assignment. The price looked good, ARV looked good. When I went in and assessed the house, put my rehab numbers together, it still all worked with the buy price I would need. The only thing was it had a septic system on the property, and I don't like to move forward until I know what my options are, if any, to do with the system. Can I tap into the public system? Is there pipes run for that at this point? Because I'll take that 100% of the time. If not, we don't mind replacing them. We just have to know there's a viable solution to it. So this one, the house was built in the 1920s, older septic system. When we had it inspected, the tank actually looked pretty decent. And the guy seemed to think that the tank would pass. However, when we looked for the drain field, that wasn't done correctly. That was more of a DIY project than anything else. Now, since the property hasn't been turned over in years and years, since they've run stormwater management down the street, there is currently a creek that runs through the property in a set of woods that sit off to the side, which was going to be the only perkable spot. But like I said, there's so many factors that come into this. You have to be a certain number of feet away from creeks, from roads, from the house itself, from the neighbor's wells, from your well. So all said and done, there's a little over a half acre on this property, and there was about a sliver of land that may or may not have been perkable. And to the naked eye, he didn't think it was going to be perkable. And really at this point, we're leaning towards it not